Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's your old pal, Mr. Butter, coming back at you. Surprise, surprise, I got another shoe that I'd like to get into with y'all. Today, I want to look at a pair of mids. This is actually a GS size pair of mids, and they're calling these the reverse breads, and you'll see why here in a second. If you're into kicks and you feel like hanging out, then hit that subscribe button. Let's look at these reverse bred Jordan 1 mids. I've actually had this pair for a while now, but I just haven't gotten around to doing a video on them. Came in a standard Jordan 1 mid box, black with the gold Jumpman. You all have seen that before. The tag reads Air Jordan 1 Mid GS, and of course that's for grade school. Like many other tags that don't have a price or have just had the suggested retail removed, this doesn't have anything. I think these were $100 even whenever I bought them, which, if I remember correctly, I think that's even a price hike from what grade school size mids used to be. I think they used to be 90 or 80, something like that, but I think these were actually $100. You can still get these at a variety of places, including the Nike app. I know my local Finish Line still has them. These aren't, you know, selling super fast or anything, but I think they're dope. The colors are labeled as gym red, black, and white. And this is a size 6.5 grade school, which is the same as a men's 6.5. A red, black, and white Jordan 1 silhouette. Forget that it's a mid. I like these. Obviously, I like these. I love breads. I mean, the channel's called Bread and Butter, B-R-E-D. So obviously, whether it's a bread or a reverse bread or whatever, I like these. You can tell it's a reverse bread because instead of having like the black around the mud guard and then red on the toe and, you know, black up the eye stays and everything, it's just kind of the reverse of that. So it makes sense. But I mean, this is a clean pair. This is a really clean pair. I kept waiting to see if they were going to drop these in adult sizes, because I guarantee you, if I see these in my size, I will pick these up. Just like I did with the band colorway from, I don't know if it was 2020 or what, but of course I would wear these. And I would wear them as beaters. I would just run them into the ground like I do with mids and most lows that aren't like OGs or whatever. Because that's part of the appeal to me, is just how affordable they are. And no, the leather isn't, you know, gonna melt your face off or anything, but it's decent and they look good. And I love the style of them. I've liked mids for a long time, and I ain't gonna stop liking them now. I've actually been grabbing a lot of them lately. Jordan Brand has been releasing a lot of like SEs and just actually been giving us some really good materials on mids lately. I think these look great. I really like them. We'll start with this classic outsole. Same tread pattern we always get on Jordan 1s. Pivot point in the front, some Nike branding there in the midfoot, and just as classic as can be in that nice red color. But then, like always, you can see that color from the outsole wrapping up to meet a bright white midsole. And that bright white just really pops with the colors on here. I really like that. And you know what this kind of reminds me of? It kind of gives me the vibes of like the dark marina blue OG highs and the Paulin OG highs, just because it's got the color on the mudguard and then the black on the toe box. Just the front of it kind of reminds me of that, and I really like that. It would have been cool to get another little pop of white like up on the tag on the tongue, but I mean, these look good. These look really good. I like them. I think they'd look good with white laces too. I think that would help to kind of pull in that bright white midsole. But then moving up from that midsole, you can see, like I pointed out before, the mudguard has a gym red color to it, and it is standard Jordan 1 mid leather. It's not real high quality. It's just your standard, what you're used to, Jordan 1 mid material. And like I've said many times before, I'm okay with that. Like, I don't know, not everything has to be like a luxury car material, you know what I mean? But I like that they left the edges of these overlays more natural instead of that rolled look. I don't really like that rolled look as much. I mean, I won't not get a pair of shoes because it has that, but I prefer the natural edges like this. But like I said, you've got that gym red on the mudguard, and then it goes up the eye stays. It's the base of the side panels, and also the base up here around the collar on the back of the shoe. And it looks clean. Looks really clean. Done well. But then coming to the toe box, we've got a smooth black leather, and it's the same grade, not buttery by any means or anything, but it's just, it looks good. And the shoes are put together really well. They don't look wonky or anything. Everything is shaped nicely, and I think they look good. But you've got this black leather there on the toe box with those perforations. You've got black leather for the swooshes, and then you've got black leather wrapping around the heel of the shoe. It's just a nice presentation of it. And then also on the heel of the shoe, you have that classic Wings logo up there in gym red. But then for the tongue, they gave us that gym red color. And the tag and the piping are also gym red, and it matches the gym red panels on the shoe pretty perfectly. The tag up at the top of the tongue has a black Jumpman and black air labeling, and they gave us some flat black laces in this release. It looks like the sock liner on these is more of that gym red, but then the insole is actually a black color. But I don't know if these are going to be releasing in adult sizes. If they do, and if I can grab a pair at retail, I'm definitely going to do that, especially if I see them at my local Finish Line or something, because I love when you can use status points and get like 20 bucks off a $100 pair of shoes. I'm all about a bargain, you know? You'll have to let me know what you all think of these. I think it's a classic color combination on a classic silhouette. I wouldn't hesitate to just throw them on foot and run them into the ground like I do with Jordan 1 mids. But anyhow, I hope you all are doing great, and I will catch you on the next one. Mr. Butter, out.